everybody, it's Ryan Kidd, and I am the human B-side. Rockers, punks, mods, skins, kids, power poppers, blue jean boppers, to all the non-stoppers. Welcome to the program, and never mind the view count. It's a brand new vinyl finds, and I've got 28 inches of maximum punk rock music to play today. That's right, you heard what I said. Do the math, baby. You're riding with the kid, the only channel on YouTube who spilled more than you drank. Raise a glass, it's time to testify, baby. It's time to rock and rule. Come on, feel it and rev it on. Rocking to the debut of the UK sub. CID, baby. Yeah, whoosh. What a great record, man. What a great opener for a record. The UK sub, CID, and that's not a vinyl finds, but it reminds me of the first vinyl find I'm going to show you. I've got a great lineup of records to show you, and sincerely, thank you for hanging out. This is one of my favorite things to do is play some punk rock and roll records with you and bullshit about them and have some drinks while we do it. So cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for riding with the kid, as always. So like I said, man, UK sub, CID, not a vinyl find. Excellent song, but it reminds me of the first record I'm going to show you. I've got 4 singles today. We're going to start in 82, then we're going to go to 78 in Belgium, back to 82, and then 79. So great little pocket of time for punk rock and roll, 78 to 82. So let's get going, man. Let's not waste any more time. And I'm going to cue up the first vinyl find here. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And here we go, man. So we started with the UK sub, CID. Played that because this song reminds me of it. It's from 1982 on Secret Records, and this is track 1 on the B-side. It's by a band called the Gonads, and its song is called I Lost My Love to a UK sub. Wait till you hear this one, man. It's a rocket. Pure punk for row people.
My first love was a virgin, only 13 years old. Till Charlie Uncle grabbed her on his pension day, I'm told. He showered her with badges, bought her lots of blues, and then showed her his warhead. Now, don't you think that's crude? He got her in a stranglehold, he got her in the club. Before I blinked, knew it, I'd lost my
catchy tune, man.
Then there was young Janice, as Randy as
I'm going to show you some records that I brought out while I was listening to the Gonads. Sham 69, Tell Us the Truth.
He asked me to wish him luck, and then said, all I really want to know is, does she suck? He got her in a stranglehold, he got her in the club. Before I blinked,
Nowhere leave. Streets of London.
My last love was so pretty. She was sultry and teenage. The old
chronic generation.
Pulling her on stage. Now it's a violent city.
The Partisans, 17 years of hell.
But by the time I got there, the damage had been done. They got her in a stranglehold. They got her in the club. Before I blinked, I lost my love.
Skeptics, so the youth.
The moral of this story,
great bass line to this too,
is plain for me to see. If your girl's a UK subs fan, just call the CID. Take her down to Bridgehouse. Oh, let's the ancient rear. Take her up with vodka till the silly
Infrared.
sings.
Still out of order.
We get her in a straight roll. Take her out the pub. Get her back to your place and you never lose your love.
The business. Suburban rebels.
I'll leave it out, Charlie. Come on, mate. She's only 13.
Charlie Harper, you scoundrel.
Charlie, that's me mother, Charlie. It's me grandmother. Charlie, that's Oxford Tom Cotton. Is it his win? Charlie, that's Louis Bryan. Brian's the size of his gut. I'm not impressed, mate. I am not impressed.
The Gonads, I Lost My Love to a UK Sub. 1982 on Secret Records. It's a really cool EP, man. Pure punk for raw people. And it also, that just the name of the record made me want to take out the Nick Lowe pure pop for now people just because of the name. It has nothing to do musically with it. But I love this record, too. It's a very playful kind of oi punk, EP, and it's just a lot of fun, and it really is pure punk. But I also when I was listening to this, I was like, I want to listen. It made me want to listen to Exploited, and I brought out the first Exploited album, and I was playing it. I love that record, but I just heard it so much, and then I really love this Exploited record, Horror Epics. This is a blast, man. It's a little bit different than the earlier Exploited stuff, and I think it's great. Also, it has a fucking awesome cover, man. Horror Epics rules. But great tunes on that one. But the Gonads, I Lost My Love to a UK Sub. In my opinion, that's a punk rock classic, man. That's a fun one. So that was from 82. So why don't we backtrack 4 years to 78, and we'll go to Belgium. And Belgium put out some really excellent punk, and this is one of the crown jewels of, Belgian punk rock, I think. Let's take off the Gonads, if you will. We're gonna neuter this record and move on to the next one. Before we do, I wanted to say I finished reading this book, To Hell and Back, by Walter Lohr of the Heartbreakers. I really recommend it. It's awesome. You could read this in 2 days if you really wanted to. But To Hell and Back, My Life in Johnny Thunder's Heartbreakers, in the words of The Last Man Standing by Walter Lohr. Rest in peace. And when I was living in New Jersey, Walter Lohr would play all the time in New York, so I got to see him a bunch. And I got to meet him, and he was always really nice. And reading this book kind of made me just miss. You don't want to say he took it for granted, but it was just like it makes you miss him being around all the time, playing. But I never took it for granted. It was always a treat to see Uncle Walter play some of my favorite songs ever written. So we'll move on to the next record. Enough gabbing about that. Let's cue up the next one. This next record, man, you want to talk about a punk rock singer just spitting venom. I think this record encapsulates that really well. It is a band from Belgium called Pigs, the Bloody Belgium EP. A total classic, man. And this one, when it was originally released, was like JW's Records or something it was called. And it was originally released on a 12-inch. Why you put... I mean, it would have been a classic punk single if you just did it on a 7-inch. But I guess they were being different from other bands at the time. But this is a reissue. Who did this? Is it Ugly Pop? I think Ugly Pop. No, I can't remember who reissued this. Yeah, it is Ugly Pop. That's right. They put it on a single, so I think they did it right. And I'm going to show you, it came with a really cool booklet, and I'm going to show you a bunch of other bands that it reminded me of that I brought out when I was playing this. But we're going to listen to Pigs. We're going to listen to some of the A-side, Bloody Belgium, and then we're going to turn it over and maybe listen to one of the songs on the B-side. I think the B-side's stronger, but Bloody Belgium's a classic, man. We can't ignore it. We got to play it. 1978, here's Pigs.
And that's not half bad.
This show is a mess, and that's not half bad, baby. The only thing I could say that I don't like about this song is there's like 40 seconds of this kind of stuff, which is nonsense. When it kicks in, it just rocks, man. So once we get past the pageantry here that the Pigs are putting on us here, we're going to rock. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, baby. It's time to get wild and bloody Belgium. It's a blitz, baby. Pogo to you, puke.
A bloody Belgium, rotten country, this ain't no place to be. A bloody Belgium, fucking cunts, and what time do you live? I guess you're bored and all alone, you don't know what to be. And they don't want false ideas, they're the proud for pity. Bloody Belgium, rotten country, this ain't no place to be.
Show you some records I brought out here. Is this a blitzer or what, man? Lose your mind, baby. To me, my favorite band from Belgium, The Kids, playing Gonerfest this year, man. I can't wait. If you haven't heard The Kids, please get these records. Another band from Belgium, Stage Beast. Belgium ain't no fun no more. Solar 84, man. Old rap. Great tune.
No. I'm sick of claustrophobia. There are too many limits.
Let's get you revved up, man.
I'm lucky of you on the silence when I deny the decibel law. I we make noise and I enjoy it. The only way
Hubble bubble. Plastic for transfer. Mad Virgins.
Fun is gone. Hate that's gone. Boredoms everywhere.
Gasoline.
Run. And get your ass out of here.
What a great picture sleeve.
Country. This ain't no place to be. A bloody Belgium fucking cunt. What time do you live?
The Drones, Further Temptations. It's another great
This is
cover.
Belgium. And it stinks.
This is Belgium, and it stinks.
I warn you, look out for us. My heart is full of bitterness.
I like that he's like,
It talks with the deepest green.
he calls Bloody Belgium fucking cunts, and then he goes, Bloody Belgium, and it stinks. I want to flip it over and play a song on the B-side. What a great tune, man. Now, both songs on the B-side I absolutely adore. Stooges and Shall I. And, I'll play one of them. I'll probably play Stooges. I like that song a lot. Backup vocals are hilarious in it. But just, I think this record, I feel like this record encapsulates punk completely. From the music to the vocals, the lyrics, everything about it. It's fantastic, man. And I got a few more records to show you that I brought out. What I was listening to after listening to this. And I got to show you that booklet that comes in the 7-inch. They did a really good job reissuing this record. But let's play the B-side. We're going to listen to the song Stooges by the Pigs. Or just Pigs, not the Pigs. Every band to me is the something. All right, here's Pigs with Stooges.
I had to live the way I want. Everybody's after me. And I can change everything.
Cool
What's
picture.
good in me? I know there's something wrong with you. There's nothing I can do. Too many problems in my life. Too many problems cause I wanna be me. And we're Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges. So different, so apart.
What a riff. Peaks in space, baby. It's just trudging, man. Hey, Momstein, eat your heart out, baby. Roll over, Chuck Berry.
And if you feel alone, I feel the same way too. I'm coming to you as fast as I can. Let's move on right to your room.
Yeah, baby.
My heart is open, I need some action. My heart is
Get
open,
this in
I
you.
need some passion. Too many problems in my life. Too many problems cause I wanna be me. And we're Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges.
Too many problems because I want to be me.
Oh, we're Stooges. Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges. Oh, we're Stooges.
Oh, yeah, man. What a friggin' great EP, man. Stooges, what a great song. And I'm going to tell you the next song, Shall I? Top shelf as well. Some other records real quick I brought out. And listen, that was PF Commando. You want to listen to a record where somebody's ripping their throat out and throwing it at you. PF Commando will do it. And you're all rock and roll commandos. You're riding with the rock and roll commando, Ryan Kidd. Just digging through the trenches of the muck and mire, dodging the grenades that is pop culture to bring you the nastiest and best in punk rock, baby. Come on. Things to think about. Think about it. Think about it. I also brought out Briard, Finnish band. I Really Hate You. At least the A-side, I Really Hate You, is like that. The B-side on this record, I think, stinks. But I love that A-side. It's a punk classic. Ivy Green. This is a great band, too. I think we're going to make it, baby. I think we're going to make it to the end of this video eventually. Revenge. This is some nasty punk. Like, talk about, like, I mean, kids who could barely play and just really banging it out. I mean, this is a fun record here, man. It's a good one. And then, of course, Bloodstains Across Belgium. What a great series Bloodstains is. I feel like I've shown a lot of Bloodstains comps lately. But we got to move on to the next. I got two more records, man. And we've been rocking for a while, so we got to keep it rolling here, man. This next record, man, it's so good. It's from 1982, and it's just got one of those. It's just got those punk rock riffs that I live for, man. You're gonna know what I mean when I put it on. It's just an excellent another EP that is just great. So let me take off Pigs, and we'll put on the next record. Okay. How about that booklet? The booklet's awesome. The only thing I wish was different was they translated all that stuff into English so I could read the whole booklet. Que sera. So we heard from the Gonads from 1982. Then we listened to two songs from Pigs from Belgium from 78. We're gonna go back to 82 now for a band called for a band called The Insane, and the song is El Salvador. Another really cool picture sleeve here, man. Excellent stuff. And Mad Butcher reissued this one. Thank you, Mad Butcher, for reissuing so many lost classics. There's so many ones that are so expensive we'll never be able to get them. I don't even think the originals of these are that bad. But let's play side one, El Salvador. Then I'm going to flip it over. There's another treat on the B-side. Well, there's 3 songs on this thing, but they're all great. But one really fun treat on the B-side. But here's the Insane El Salvador from 1982. Great punk rock riff here, man. Don't like this riff. Live this riff. Turn it all the way up. You just want to grab somebody and shake them and throw them. Pop to it. Show you some of the records I brought out for this one. Red Alert in Britain. Blitz all out attack, baby. The Lips. The 70s were made in Hong Kong, baby. Vice Squad. Great guitar, too. One-way system. Give us a future, baby. Excellent, though. I love the drums in this, man. The drums are so tight. It just sounds, it's like the perfect sound for a kid, for punk rock for me. Insane El Salvador. I want to flip it over to the B-side because I think there's a pretty cool tune on there. A cool cover that I think a lot of people who watch this channel will love, and certainly a song that I love as well. But they do a pretty interesting version. I don't think it's the best. I think there's some things that maybe the Brits should leave up to the Americans. This song might be one of them, but I think they made a pretty good effort out of it. I think it's pretty good. We'll flip it over, and we're going to hear the Insane's version of Chinese Rocks. And it's a fun one. We'll check it out. All right, see if Artie's home. I had to break out my favorite version, though. Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers, baby. I love like the oi chorus they put on it. things are in half, baby. Everything's in the pawn shop. There's a really cool part of this cover where they just do like a drum solo. It's coming up here. I think that's a really cool thing there. The drummer's awesome, man. He's rocking. The Insane with their version of Chinese Rocks. The first song we heard was El Salvador. The last song on this EP, I won't play it. It's a banger though. It's called Nuclear War. It's a great tune. And I didn't really notice this until now, but kind of the way that the UK subs merged into the Gonads, I lost my love to a UK sub. We played this Insane cover. And I know, Johnny didn't write Chinese Rocks though, but I didn't, or neither did Walter. But I did read. I just finished reading the Walter Lord book, and that to me that's the best version. So I guess there's a little more tie-ins than I thought, baby. I don't know, but we got one more single to go, and we're gonna finish the TBB, baby. That's right, the Tall Boy Buds. Rock 'em. Come on, cheers, everybody. Now, the last band I'm gonna show you. This record is from '79. And I've just about completed my collection of this band. I have everything except one single from the last single they put out in 1980. And I thought they were a great band. I'll show you here. Oh, if you like, I forgot to mention, if you like The Insane, I think you'll really dig these compilations. Country Fit for Heroes. It's volume 1 and 2. These are great, man. Check these out. If you like what you heard there, these comps, you'll find, you probably know most of these bands if you're watching this channel. But if you don't know The Insane, maybe check out some of these comps, and you might find some bands that you love, It's kind of what I like about this channel. I feel like maybe a lot of people who watch know the bands I'm showing. And it's fun to just listen to them, and we can talk about them in the comments. But what I really love is maybe if there's people who are kind of getting into punk and don't know some of these bands, that they can find them, and I think it's great, So check them out, research, have fun, dig into this stuff because it's an endless rabbit hole of fun, man. And I brought out also Angelic Upstart's Teenage Warning, great one. I brought out the Violators. Man, I like this record a lot. It's a fun one. And Resistance 77, Thoroughbred Men, classic, man. Maybe I'm throwing classic around too much in this video. I gotta get you hyped, man. All right, so we're closing in on a half hour. I gotta show you the last record. So this is from '79. I'll show you the other records that I have from this band first. And I almost have a complete collection. I just got to get that single from 1980. It's the Leighton Buzzards. They're a fun band. They're just a really cool band, I think. 19 and Mad. What else we got here? Oh, I love this. Saturday Night Beneath the Plastic Palm Trees. Now, I always talk about punk bands doing reggae songs, and I hate that. I think they do a really good job of it on this. I love it. I love that song. I showed 19 and Mad, and then what's this, Hanging Around? Yeah, Hanging Around. With the B-side, I Don't Want to Go to Art School. No Dry Ice or Flying Pigs. If you don't want to collect the singles, you can get their album. I think it's from '79 as well. From Jellied Eels to Record Deals, it's the Buzzards. And, I did a top 100 of the 1970s punk. This was a honorable mention. I was thinking to myself, man, I put Jilted John as number 100. I think the Buzzards should have snuck in there, maybe, at least number 99 or 98. But they're a really cool band. They later went on to become Modern Romance. and they started playing like fucking salsa music for pensioners or something. It's just really weird. It sucks. But you can enjoy the 4 singles that they put out and their album because I think they're a really fun band. But I got this one last week. It's called We Make a Noise, and I'm going to leave you with this song because it's an anthem. It's a punk rock anthem. I think you'll really enjoy it, man. And don't listen to Modern Romance. That stuff is terrible. Do yourself a favor. The B-side Disco Romeo. But we're gonna hear We Make a Noise by the Buzzards from Layton. One-way ticket back to Garage Land. They should have stayed in Garage Land. All right, from me, from the Fink, thank you so much for hanging out. Cheers, everybody. It's Ryan Kidd, and I am the Human B-Side, and I wish you a happy and fun weekend. Thank you for hanging out. Be good to each other. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. And make some noise, man. Come on.